So hello everyone, my name is Saurabh and there are two reasons why I'm making this video. The first one is I want to improve my communication skills. In addition to that, I want to hold myself accountable for the next 5 months, that is the next 150 days. As you have seen in the thumbnail, we will be solving 150 questions which is a design course by the LeetCode, which is basically available on the LeetCode platform. So the main intention behind this is I basically love problem solving, and again everybody wants money. That at the end of the day everybody wants a job and everything else. So that's the main core reason why I'm basically going on for it. And yes, these are just the two reasons why I'm making this specific video. So let's start off with the first question. The first question is, I think I have already solved it, but let's solve it from using the first principle, right? Copy into the VS Code. So the last question that I was solving, so we will be starting afresh. I won't be using my already prepared basically I have a code snippet, so I won't be using this snippet as of now. So what I'm gonna do is I will be starting afresh, so that anybody who is starting with this gets using space. Please spare me if my typing speed is slow, because initially my keyboard has went on for a क्या बोलूँ मैं, मेरी इंग्लिश बहुत ख़राब है. बेसिकली मेरा कीबोर्ड ख़राब हो रहा है, सो आई हैव सेंड इट फॉर द रिपेयर और मे बी रिप्लेसमेंट. सो प्लीज़ स्पेयर मी इफ माई टाइपिंग स्पीड इज़ pretty slow, बिकॉज लैपटॉप का जो कीबोर्ड है उसको मुझे आदत नहीं है. And yes, let's read out the question. We are going to arrange nums1, nums2 in the sorted non-decreasing order, and two integers m and n representing the number of elements in the num1 and nums2. Fine. m और n की जरूरत भी नहीं है. Merge nums1 and nums2 into a single array sorted in non-decreasing order. ठीक है. The final sorted array should not be returned by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. To accommodate this, this should be फिर by reference pass. Yes. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus of n, where the first m elements denote the elements that should be merged. What? The final sorted array should not be written by the function, but instead be stored inside the array nums1. To accommodate this, nums1 has a length of m plus of n, where the first m elements denote the element that should be merged, and the last n elements are set to 0 and should be ignored. nums2 has a length of n. So first of all, let me explain what the question is. Skelly draw. I think we are starting afresh. So basically what's happening is we are given two different arrays. Here are our two different arrays. This is our array 1. Laptop screen. This is our array number 2. So what's going to happen is, the size of array 1, array 2 is m plus of n, and size of array 1 is simply n. Oh sorry, array 1 is m plus of n. M plus of n, you could say either of the cases, and this is just n, right? Let me just close this one too. Here on this, yes. So the size of first one is m and the other one is n. The total size of the first one is given as m. So the brute force way for this could be, we just simply append this array at the end of this given array. Right away from the m, starting away from the m position, and simply append this array in this position and simply use the sort method. Let us try. What are the constraints? So in this scenario, the very first thing that we have to look into is the constraints of the given array. So if the constraints are under 200, or since in this specific question the constraints are very less, so the way which I am intending to do this specific question is pretty easy. This might end up in optimization m plus n times m, n log n would be the optimization time for this specific question. So let me just code out and let's see how this comes out to be. For the n times or what? Wait a minute. Yes, plus of your m would be here, and we will be starting from m. I is equals to your m, and what's gonna happen is nums 1 m position is equals to your nums 2 with m minus of n. Let's say m is your, let's say the first array consists of 3 elements. Let's say the first array consists of 3 elements, assuming the first array has 3 elements and the second array has 5 elements. What's gonna happen is we will start from m, that is the index number 3, that would be the first element. Yes, the integer mth equals, oh sorry, this would be I. I'm really sorry, मैं भाई बहुत कच्चा हूँ अभी इस चीज़ में. आई एम जस्ट स्टार्टिंग इट आउट. आई मीन इट जस्ट बीन 2 to 3 months जब से मैंने अपना DSA कंप्लीट किया है. सो प्लीज़ स्पेयर मी भाई, कोई कमेंट सेक्शन में गाली मत लिखना कि भाई इसको कुछ आता नहीं है और ये आकर के वीडियो बनाना है. दिस इज़ फॉर माई ओन अकाउंटेबिलिटी. आपको नहीं देखना, यू कैन गो अवे. देखना है ठीक है, नहीं देखना मत देखो, मुझे कोई फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता. आई एम नॉट हेयर फॉर द व्यूज़, आई एम हेयर फॉर माई ओन अकाउंटेबिलिटी. सो यस, the question. So assuming the first array has 3 elements, the second array has 5 elements, and starting off from the third index, m minus of n won't be the case. M minus of n won't be the case in here because we are, yes, there is a much better approach. I mean the simpler approach is starting away from integer integer, let's say j as 0, and what are we going to do? We just, and after every iteration simply j plus plus. That's the case. I think this is done. I think the question is almost done, and simply sort. Now what this sort does is nums1, what does it use? This is quick sort method. This directly, whenever we say something, basically whenever I write this specific line, so that simply means I'm using quick sort to sort this specific array. So yes, save. I think this is enough. Any errors? I think it should be good. If anybody who is watching, who does LeetCode on the regular basis, please tell me. What the fuck? Control V. Yes, so anybody who does LeetCode on daily basis, please tell me how I can fasten up this process, the process of copying this specific the text and pasting it in this place. How can I fasten up this specific process? Now this was the brute force way, or the simply m plus n log n way. Now how can I go for the m plus of n way? Now I think this should be accepted. Yes, now the time limit is fine, but the time limit is fine. What about the memory? How are you going to optimize the memory? Because see, we are just accessing nums1, nums2, and we are storing this integer j equals 0. So if we can simply simplify this process of j, how can we simplify this process of j? Since I is your m, I minus of m should be the scenario, I guess. So if I just do I minus of m, let's say it has 3 elements, and I minus of m would be 3 minus of, I mean the initial value of it is 3, 3 minus 3 is 0. I think this should work. And yes, I forgot to remove these elements. Let me just these elements to any excess element to be removed in here. Yes, it's totally fine. Let us see if in case we can wait a minute. How is that even possible? 2%, I mean earlier the time limit was better, and this time, I mean the memory is kind of same, so that's totally fine. How can I improve the memory? So I think that's all for the video. Let's see कि हम लोग अपने आप को काउंटेबल रख पाते हैं कि नहीं. And yes, that's all for the video. Anybody who found it helpful can leave a comment, और कुछ भी क्या बोलते हैं वो सब्सक्राइब जो भी करते हैं, ठीक है भाई. So that's totally fine. Yes, and this recording.